Today we're going to be talking to someone who has grown from the ranks, from starting from the lowly areas, from doing free jobs, interning and all that. Like I always say, as an intern, you don't have a salary, but you should focus on what you're about to learn. Learn from this person who has grown to a point where right now he has almost over 1,000 hours on TV. Please welcome with me. I call him Black Jollof. You're welcome.
Man. I'm good.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, tell us, how did you become this famous director, who has over 8,000 hours on Nigerian TV? The journey so far.
The journey, man.
So this is to make people understand that you can you can end up at a very desired position if you have your mind focused, if you follow the path properly. So how did yours start?
Yeah, I think for me, one of the things that kick-started me was the fact that, I realized that the economy in the country is not that favorable when it gets to the point of employment.
Okay.
So you go to school, you have all the certificate and all that, so I now thought to myself, what other things do I love? And I realized that I love music, I love entertainment, I love being on TV.
Beautiful.
It actually started from me saying, okay, what should I do? Okay, I went to join IP TV.
Oh.
Yeah, I worked at IP TV. I was at a point the PA to the CEO, animation.
So let's say you are starting from a PA position.
Yeah. So I worked there. Then later, I told you I have a flair for TV.
Yeah.
I always want to see myself in TV. When I was younger, I loved the newscasters on NTA and all of that. And I said,
my name is Steve Stober.
Thank you. But I was never a student of communication. I read mechanical engineering. So I had to now say, okay, what can I do? Then I was sleeping one day and I saw audition, whatever, on LTV8.
Okay.
Then I walked into LTV8. I obtained from. Then after a while, I realized that it's somebody that is trying to gather a group.
Oh.
So I joined. Yes, they trained us and it was good. But at the point, I realized that where I'm going to is far bigger than
having a clearer big picture.
I don't have the resources. My parents, they've tried to send me go school, go do mech engine. I was supposed to be by the roadside.
Wait, hold on. You're a mechanical engineer.
Yeah. I was supposed to be your mechanic. Look at it.
You come here soon. So we're going to scan your car and then we'll get back to you.
Yeah, but now they do that. They collect money from people. Yeah. But so, at the end of the day, even when I was in school, my HOD would tell me, what will they find for my department?
Wow.
Because everything around me is about event, entertainment, and all of that. So, and I said, okay, let me delve. So, from that audition, whatever, I delved into film. Acting, I was acting alongside Femi Adebayo, Funke, and the likes. But then...
We're the big goons now.
They are the big goons now, yeah. Then, they see they could give them money now. People like us who don't get face. We send your papa. So, it's like they are doing you a favor. So, when they are going to sit down, I had to ask myself, what do you want out of all of these things?
So there's always a time where you need to ask yourself, hey, what are you getting out of this?
Thank you.
Why are you pushing this thing? So you got to that point.
And at that point, let me not lie, I was doing MCs at weddings and all of that. I was doing talent management.
Okay.
For the record.
So maybe we should ask you, what haven't you done?
For the record, I was Lucas' manager before YBNL.
Oh.
Yes.
Hold up. You were Lucas' manager before YBNL?
Before YBNL. I was talent manager. I was, then I was plugging music. Trace, TV, sound, city, and all of that. I do music promotions and all of that. So
you left all that, and then you want to pursue producing and directing.
Okay, so yes, but then I asked myself, and I gave myself that answer that, Baba, you need to. This is where you're seeing yourself in the future. That means you need to start now. So how will I start now? I need to go to film school. I don't have the resources.
Okay.
To go to a film school. But at that point, I'd left IP TV, I'd left some other things. So I was, things were very tough. So I have a friend, Femi Alagbala. He lives in the UK.
Oh,
now.
nice.
He works with NTA. You know, I say, Baba, come. I need your experience. All your experience at Tip TV and your connect. We have a program, hanging out. Hanging out, then there's this, what's the name? I have like 3 programs, Sha. So come and be freelancing.
Yeah.
NTA will not employ you, but come and be freelancing. Don't worry, we'll be sharing whatever. So I joined. I handled camera for MXpress before. I've done, you know.
So you are both front and back of the crew, and
so it was when I was at NTA. My friend now showed me one, what's it called? Like an handbook of NTA TV College just that they do crash courses, and the money is not too much. So I can talk to 1-2 of my friends and my family to just give me.
So
that was the closest to a film school.
You were in Jos?
Yes, I was in Jos for 3 months.
Wow.
I went to study TV production techniques.
Okay.
That was the closest to a film school that I've done. And every other one is, there's this Central Film School online and all of that. So I said, Blacky, what you need to do is, let me go back. And I stopped acting at that point. I said, I don't want to act, because acting, they don't go give you money. And I understand that, even if you're a PA on a set, if it is 1,000, they will give you. But actor, when you get face, they go do like say that they do you favor.
Just walk up pass.
Thank you. So I had to move behind the camera. I started as a PA. I carried cable, help them carry tripods.
Beautiful.
Do you get? I was, you know, as somebody that understands where you're going, I was looking for opportunities and I was learning. I was a set dresser.
Okay. Yeah.
I was props assistant.
Yes.
I was wardrobe assistant. I was ironing.
So
for example, there's this project, Emerald.
Emerald, yes.
I was wardrobe assistant on Emerald.
Okay. So your journey has been, like, you've touched everywhere.
Yeah.
So no wonder when you are directing, you seem to have a knowledge of everything that's supposed to be put together to give you the perfect picture that you want.
Yes, there's this saying that goes, know something about everything and everything about something. I think I'm a perfect example of that.
Beautiful.
The only department I can say I may not be the professional. For example, lights now.
Yeah.
You na Baba. I may not be, but I know that if I say a good light, I will tell you say yes. This is
but from all the elements all the places that you've been, it shows that, man, you have an eye for everything.
Yes. So from there we were moving from one set to the other, doing PA, DA, set props and all of that. At the point, and I said, okay, I need to become very close to either directors or producers.
So you keep, at every point, you keep refueling your dream to get to that particular picture you have in your head.
So I was on a project. It was a big project. So they gave us, they now gave me an office floor manager. So, have you done the floor manager? I said, yes. I never touched him before.
Oh, I was taking the bull by the horn, man.
So I just quickly go check. Okay, floor manager. I picked the ones. So we got on set. I realized that it's like a third AD working alongside first AD and second AD. Get them this, get them that, and all of that. Then I was privileged that I think the second AD is a bit lazy.
Yeah. Oh.
So I just... So I go add your own job, join my own.
So a man who has a clear picture of where he's going can do other people's job without complaining, knowing that everything is just to equip him to get to the point where he's going.
Yes, because at that point it was never about money for me. I would go to set, I'll come back home. My number one fan, who happens to be my mom, say, don't worry, he'll give me money.
That's so, bro.
The woman will give me money, say, don't worry, I'll sit down and think about my life. I've been on set before that it was the third day that I remember that I don't know how much they are going to pay me. And I went to the bed, we are not.
They will not pull story and everything.
I just closed my eyes and said, Blacky, see it as they are not going to pay you at all. I see it as another lesson.
Because I met you, the point I met you, you're an AD already.
Yes.
A fantastic AD. Like, you know, even in chaotic situations, there's a way with this your cracked voice, like a Fuji,
like a
Pasuma Wonder, and then everybody listens. Like, this guy's a cool guy, and then, you know. So tell us, has been like, you know, AD also. So we know how third AD, second AD duties. Now I met you being a first AD.
Yeah.
You were a first AD for how long?
So before the time we met, I was first AD for like, I think 5 years.
Wow.
Yes, 5 years. I was first AD for a long. So when I became an AD, because the opportunity, that story that I was telling.
Yeah.
So by the time I was juggling floor manager and that I was juggling, then something happened. They now have the project, and the project executor, they had issues.
Yeah.
So the executor left. So the other project came in and brought in new people. And I said, there's nothing like floor manager, Joe. Come and be. Have you been AD before? I said, yes, because I've seen them do. So
and then you jumped into
becoming an AD, and they were running 2 units. So we have one AD and one AD. We don't have second ADs. So it's like it's like a baptism by fire.
So you're thrown into the midst of the.
And I was, after that project, the production manager felt I've been ADing for long. I said, hey, we are going to another set. Hey, we are going to another. That was how it started. So for years, I was ADing for years.
So you got an opportunity.
Yes.
You killed it.
Yeah.
And then it became, let's go to the next one.
Yeah, let's go to the next one. And at that point, some people will say, I need to come and PM this show for me.
So that's another one.
So I had AD, I've done PM,
production management.
Yes, I've done production coordinator.
Okay.
Then I've done script supervisor. For example, Lara and the Beats, 2017. Yeah. I was the script supervisor for Lara and the Beats.
Wait, that's a long time, man.
Yeah. So now, but majorly was ADing for years. So when I was ADing, I was now looking at producers and directors. But there's something in me that attracted me more to directing. So I will sit closer to directors and all that. And at a point, I left producing. Producing stayed there. Make I face, because I can see that I have this eye for pictures, and I like it when somebody's not performing well. So the way my body would.
So you're quite learning while you're just watching.
Yes. So the first person that gave me the opportunity to now direct, I was ADing for him on his show. His name is Eizoje Ojese.
Oh yeah.
You know that. You know that man. He just said, come. I think you are going to be a better director.
Wow.
Read this scene. You are directing it next. I was afraid. So I read again. And he said, okay, if you are going to direct it, how are you going to do it? I said, I'm going to say, shut up. Don't tell me. Go and show me. So I got to set. I was calling everybody together to do it. And they were looking at me and they were laughing. The man stood up and said, that's your director for the next 3 scenes. If you are not cool with it, get out of my set. Everybody kept quiet and they listened. Both actors and crew. And that was the first time. Whoa. And from there, it's been, so it gave me that boost, like, okay. And I was.
So, like what I tell people, you know, your gift will make way for you.
Yeah.
If you were the lazy guy, if you were the guy who you just want to stay with the craft and just talk to chicks and collect numbers and then take pictures with the celebrities and say updating Snapchat and all that, you know, hanging out
behind the camera, hanging out
with the big.
We were the DOP.
You understand? And you know, so. It takes process. You have to be intentional about this if you really want to grow in your craft. It's not just we're on this set, taking pictures.
You remember that on Ajoche? Yeah. I joined as an AD.
Yes.
And after a month or two,
less than 2 months, and you move from being an AD to a director,
second unit director. Then I did that for a while. Then.
And now, man, it's a great thing to have about 9 hours of TV time.
And there's something that I think we all need, and it's something that is helping me and is getting me going. Is the kind of friends and people you have around you. I remember, I don't want to mention name, but I remember when we were on a Jochi, I had some kind of clique that we sit together and talk and all of that. Yeah. The reason why I said I don't want to mention him is because he's involved. So we sit down after every day.
Those pressure crushing time.
After every day's wahala, we just go somewhere, drink. And some of the things, they Blacky, this. I mean, I did listen to people well. And I did see them. I go say, this one, I mean, they talk. I need to check it. Because I don't have the opportunity of going to a proper film school. Yeah. So these are the ways I can pick and grab from
so everybody. You become a sponge, you learn the good things, and then put them in practice in your life. Oh, man, it's been an explosive time with you, man.
Yeah, it's you, man. It's you.
So
Gafferman
you did Blacksmith.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful. In fact, it was rated one of the 3 best films in one of these.
By Cinema Pointer. Cinema Pointer rated it top 10 is, I think it was number 3 or 5.
Yes,
top 10 films out of 2024.
That's for cinema pointer that people are angry with, Yeah, so I for somebody who has over 9,000 screen time as a director, and what kept you going? What from being a PA, being an ironing guy for costume, what kept you going? What was the push on all this long period before you got to the point where you are a big director now?
Okay, for me, I think the push was the fact that I'm in the water already. I'm in the river already. I can't go back. And I cannot, because if I go back, that's when I fail. So, and I cannot afford to fail.
Yeah.
So it's better I keep going. Even if I'm failing as I'm going, I know I'm failing forward.
Because you're learning as you're failing.
Yes, I'm learning.
You're learning
and
ways
I realize
not to
that
do it again.
what story will I tell my kids that the dad tried and failed? That means I'm a failure as a father. That means that I'm not somebody that they can copy.
Yeah.
So I don't even want to look back at all. So I think every human being needs something that will be your push. My own push was the fact that I don't want to be a failure as a father. By the time I have my kids, yes, I have 2 kids now. One is going to 11, the other one is going to 7.
Beautiful.
So I don't want them to look at me and say, you cannot emulate you as a father. So that's the only thing that was pushing me.
Legacy was what pushed him to keep going. And you have to leave something for my children to see and say, if my father can be this from this, I can be better. Tell us quickly, what's your process? Taking jobs, getting on this big
all right, so once I'm contacted to work, I ask for the NDA first. So after the NDA is signed, we have an understanding. I get the script. I want to read the script and know if I am good with the story that I want to. If I test their body language and I feel like they are ready to listen and they are ready to go all out, I can tell them this story is not well done. Can we do it properly and all of that? If it's a producer or an EP that listens, I can go ahead. If I realize that no, this one they just want to do so that no, I don't do that, then I'll move. Then once we scale that stage, then we can now begin to talk fee. Fees. This is how many days, and all that. Exactly. Then I talk fees based on the seriousness
of the
So I want to know who is the DOP, who is doing this, who is doing that, who is the gaffer, who is the production designer, and all of that. So that I know that I think I worked with these people before, even if I've not worked with them before, I've seen what they've done and all of that. Then after that, we agree fee. Then I read the script again, because I have to read the script like 3 times before I get to set. Then I start doing my what's it called?
Notes and
breakdown notes and everything. Then we do recce. Then we have meetings. I have meetings with technical team, meetings with production design team, meetings upon meetings. And we would keep doing meetings until we get to set. Then if it's something that we can do like a storyboard, which I've not really done, because in this side of the world, they feel like if you want to do they want to waste our money, extra money for this one. So I do story short list. I do my short list. I run it with my DOP. Beautiful. This is what I want for this one. My DOP will come up with an idea, because we've seen the picture, the set already. I said, why not do this? If you do this, then so that by the time we get to set, we're not doing back and forth.
Already know exactly
where we're going.
Thank you very much, Blacky. It's a pleasure having you here, man.
Thank you so much.
Hope to have you here once again or more.
Thank you.
You understand?
Yeah. So call me. This is home, man.
Yeah, man. So guys, if you try, you give up. They say he who fights and run away live to fight another day. But don't give up. Just keep pushing. Have the picture in your head. Push it till you are the picture that you have in your head. If you want to give excuses do not do anything. It's better to try and fail, knowing that there's an opportunity for you to win than not to try at all. Gafferman is always here giving you the right tips to attract new clients and to better your life. Click. Nothing too serious. We're just here.